Bonsoir, bonsoir. Alors attendez. Voilà. Buckemier. Bonsoir, Twitch. Bonsoir, bonsoir. Tac. Comme promis, on se retrouve sur Max Payne. Max Payne 3. Pour se faire la minute new-yorkaise fou furieux qui est très hasardeuse. Très hasardeuse, ça dépendra si le jeu a décidé de fonctionner ou non. Parce que le moindre petit bug peut tout faire niquer, et Dieu sait qu'il y en a. On a eu pas mal. Donc on va essayer. On va essayer d'être efficace sans pousser le jeu à bout non plus, parce que sinon ça peut foutre la merde et ça peut faire chier. Ça peut faire chier, ça peut faire chier. J'ai baissé le son J'ai baissé le son des points de chaîne, pour des raisons évidentes de focus. Mais je les ai pas désactivés. Je vais certainement pas des masses parler. Je jetterai un œil sur le chat de temps en temps, si quelqu'un dit bonjour, évidemment je répondrai, mais je vais pas non plus commenter ce que je fais, parce que... Pas très intéressant quoi, je vois très bien ce que je fais. Puis il faut que je reste un peu concentré malgré tout. Sur ce, trêve de blabla, parce que bon, si on va jusqu'au bout, ça va quand même nous prendre 3 bonnes heures, si ce n'est plus. Donc je propose qu'on y aille directement. Bon, là, si on foire au début, c'est pas grave non plus, quoi. Oula, mon aim déjà, il est pas beau, là. Alors on peut tirer sur la porte pour l'ouvrir, gagne du temps.
Tranquila, tranquila. Nós cuidamos disso. Nice work. Hey, you need a hand? No, you.
Il y a un chapitre en particulier qui me fait un peu peur, c'est le 7, parce que... c'est là où j'ai le plus de bugs, quoi.
Thanks. Somebody's gotta go find him.
C'est là où j'ai le plus de bugs, et le début est un peu hasardeux.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
Donc j'espère qu'il n'y aura pas de problème. Ce chapitre 7, c'est quand même la moitié du jeu, ça fait un peu suer.
I imagine the elevator door is opening to a firing squad.
Where is he?
Après, le but du jeu, c'est de gagner énormément de temps sur les premiers chapitres qui sont faciles. Comme ça, après,
Keep moving. I didn't want to fuck this up more than
on
I
peut avancer
already
plus tranquillou, quoi.
had. It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich of They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
Rodrigo! I'm here! Mr. Bronco!
Ok.
no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors... There had to be another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit. Son of a bitch.
Como assim você...
Oh là là. Je troll comme ça par contre. Je veux trop aller vite, j'ai le temps.
If I was gonna lose the boss's wife and sister-in-law, I might as... They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was gonna be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a better class of psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
All I said!
Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us! Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now. Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Oi, hola! Look, there they are! She's making a run for it.
Come on, get him off her!
Ai, meu Deus! Preciso...
Max, shoot that bastard!
What's Rodrigo going to say when he finds out about Fabiana?
What's he gonna say when he finds out his youngest brother died in a tragic helicopter accident?
Move, you're gonna lose her!
Ils avancent pas là.
Gonna kill her, man!
find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher branca. Foi por isso que estamos aqui.
Les ennemis ont un comportement chiant là. Qui se mettent à courir alors qu'ils devraient pas forcément.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were too...
Come on, come on.
Sabia que essa porra ia dar merda. Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia de estádio?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Passos had done a good job with the bandage, and an even better job with the pills. I couldn't feel my arm anymore. I couldn't feel much of anything, which was the way I liked it. So what am I, the button pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it. Good job.
Just another day at the office, huh?
Should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't even begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
How's he going?
What we got here?
Heads up! Here comes friends. Something tells me we're heading in the right direction. Son of a bitch.
You okay?
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
This way.
More trophies and game plans. It had been a very long time since I'd had one of either. It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Pra cima deles agora!
Check this out.
A little late to be giving him his last rites, don't you think?
Look at this flakjack. This is high-end gear. These guys are seriously financed.
Yeah, I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time. The money will be long gone. We gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
I might have written the book on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote from it.
Here's
Bon là il y a un ennemi qui en général bug un peu. Voilà. C'est-à-dire que là si j'avais 2-3 avancés avant que l'autre arrive au premier étage, il aurait tué Passos et c'était fin de la game.
It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
All right, this one's yours. That guy was getting annoying.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
Il y en a un à gauche, un à droite. Boum.
Alright, I'm inside. Looks like a VIP
Au
lounge.
niveau son on est très bien, 9 pilules.
Check it out.
Neves vai nos matar se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né? E a
C'est dommage qu'on puisse pas les garder d'un chapitre à l'autre.
alpinista social aí casada com algum.
What's happening, man?
Exactly what it sounds like. I don't know. Looking for something that ain't here, I guess. Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator.
Where you headed?
I'm going up. I don't know.
Mais je sais pas où il est.
Hey, look out! You get another sniper on you. Get your ass in gear, bro.
C'est un peu le problème quand on va très vite. C'est que les ennemis spawn mais un peu avec un peu la zob.
Okay, I'm in.
Et ça c'est très dangereux. Alors qu'en soi j'ai pas nécessairement besoin d'aller vite quoi, parce que le chrono, bon j'ai 6 minutes, et ça va pas cesser d'augmenter.
Top of the stairs, Max. On the left of the booth. Shit! Two more up top, bro. Kill two of the bastards.
I can only shoot one at a
On the
time.
other side of the railing. Three more, coming right for me.
vient de commencer, c'est le début. Mais j'aime pas, je sens pas. Les ennemis ont des comportements que j'aime pas. Je sens qu'à un moment je vais me prendre un bug ou une connerie, un truc qui va pas s'enclencher. Je vais être bloqué.
Clear, Max. Damn, bro. That wasn't fun.
Listen to me, you head for the chopper. We need to be ready to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll stay on the money.
Sounds like a plan.
Bit late for a plan, pal.
Bon, c'est vraiment dommage, c'est quand même 2-3 cinématiques qu'on puisse pas skip quoi.
Now we got another sniper.
Il y a un mode pour les skips, mais
Let me deal with this guy first.
si tu mets le mode et que tu skips la cinématique, finalement ça fait complètement bugger le jeu donc. On peut pas. On ne peut pas. Ah ouais, non mais ça fait complètement bugger le jeu. Je sais pas comment ils l'ont construit ce jeu, mais t'as les cinématiques comme ça, tu peux pas les skip quoi.
Place was like Fort Knox.
Hey, Passos.
Et là si tu les skips avec le mode, tu reviens, le perso il est mort, ou tu reviens, t'as plus le contrôle du perso. Injouable quoi.
What's going on there?
Là, ça permet de souffler un peu, mais bon. Je préférais que ça soit tout droit quoi.
Remind me again, who are these fine gentlemen?
Some kind of paramilitaries, I don't know.
Là c'est le premier try donc ça va, mais bon si je dois me retrouver à faire 15 tries,
Guns for hire, ex-cops, military, I don't know.
on peut plus.
They can handle weapons.
What's going on now?
Guy's pleading for his life. He's saying that Fabiana is being held at the docks of the Chete River. Jesus, they've shot him.
Well, there goes the money. Now we've lost the wife and $3 million. The boss will be giving us a raise at this rate.
Yeah, that's messed up, all right. Come on.
Ah, le tic-tac là, non-stop qui s'arrête pas.
Take care of that guy in the IT tower.
Tac,
I'll meet you at the chopper.
tic, tac.
I'm gonna make a run for the light rig. I had a hole in my second favorite drinking arm, and the only way we
Allez,
were likely to get
remet
Fabiana
dedans.
back now was in installments. Whoever our uninvited guests were, I was about done playing soldiers. There was only one way up there. Okay, I'm going up.
Ah oui c'est le fou furieux. Là si je crève c'est
Believe me, I ain't gonna
back au
drag
début. Hein.
this out.
Gauche ou droite.
We'd have destroyed Sal Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up, but things had a habit of only making sense to me. Back long after I'd run out of time to fix it.
I see you. You're right on top of him. Jump the railing.
This is a bad idea.
Cochon. Alors vous m'en voudrez pas, alors je vois que vous les envoyez, mais je me suis coupé le son. Hein. Pour des raisons évidentes de voilà.
I don't know why I did it.
Okay, I'm moving.
Alors là.
Always in moderation.
I know you brought a fucking army down here, but there ain't much left. Oh, shit!
Lock down!
You're alone on that one. I'm still hoping I won't remember this tomorrow.
Le battant.
Time to see what's waiting outside for us.
Là, tu vois ce qui s'est passé, c'est super chiant parce que je suis allé trop vite pour le jeu. Et du coup, l'ennemi qui était derrière la porte, normalement, il aurait dû avancer dans la cuisine avec les deux autres, mais il l'a pas fait. C'est ça le problème.
You ain't stopped. I told you to stop. We're fine.
Fuck, it's a fucking cop! Get him! Hey, your buddy's inside with a cop! I ain't waiting to see who else shows up. Come on!
I thought about saying the cops, but this was no time for bad jokes.
Okay, so
Must have forgotten about those. It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that, but I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for, a chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. The apartment made me wish I'd got to know him better. I didn't have a fancy green light on my gun, just a stubborn desire to stop those thugs from having their way. I hadn't wanted to live so bad in years.
Ah putain, t'es chiant. Ça c'est infernal quand ils font ça là. Il va se planquer qu'ils viennent pas.
There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead!
they don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Fancy seeing you here.
I got your back!
How many guys they got?
Might make the pain of leaving somewhat easier.
Come on.
These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop in me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat in me didn't give a shit.
Coming in both sides. Should have told me who that kid was. You want a camel coat, bro?
I'm fine with the leather.
There's plenty here. Go and bag it.
This don't show the blood so much.
Allez.
How's this look?
Super, tu fais ça super bien, Passos.
Stay right there, boys! Payback time!
Oh putain, c'est pas normal ça. Ah, c'est pas normal ça, putain, pourquoi? J'ai pas fait de bruit, ils auraient pas dû être avertis. Là, je perds une pilule là-dessus. Oh. Chier.
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo. I had to keep moving. I hoped that...
Je suis en train de troll.
That was the chair that she...
Vamos passar essa mina que ela já viu demais, hein? Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, eu não quero ver.
Accélérant à bout, je sais pas. Ça va un peu plus vite qu'à l'époque sur console. À l'époque sur console, j'avais mis 4 heures. Je dirais 3h30, 3h. Si ça va au bout. T'as vu déjà les 2-3 bizarreries qu'il y a eu. Enfin, moi d'en douter. Mais non! Comment ça va demain? Que je me foire maintenant? Faut gagner du temps. Hein. Wouh! Samba. Là, il faut que je. En fait, là, le plus dur que ça va être, pour moi, c'est de me conditionner à me dire j'ai le temps. Là, 15 minutes, j'ai largement le temps. Là, si je veux, je peux jouer en mode full couverture et tout, tranquillou quoi. J'ai quand même cette envie d'aller vite. Et c'est ça qui va causer ma perte. Parce que si je vais trop vite, le jeu va bugger. On est là, on trust. Hein. Trust the process. Yes. Yes. Je peux arrêter de troller. Moi, je suis un troll. Hein. Là, vraiment, je suis un troll. Hein. Ouais, trust. Tu vois, là, ce que je viens de faire, c'est du troll, par exemple. Mais tranquille. Après, tu peux faire un stream où tu commentes ma run, tu vois. Ça serait fou, ça. Et ben là, il tue les méchants. Ah, alors là, je sais pas si vous avez vu. En fait, il a fait un move. En fait, il a tué les méchants. À chaque fois, je l'oublie ce bateau. C'est le chapitre 7 qui me fait le plus peur. C'est là où j'ai eu le plus de bugs, le plus de délire. À un moment, je suis allé tellement vite, il y avait plus d'ennemis. Genre, avant, je dis putain, bizarre, là, il y a pas d'ennemis, pas d'ennemis, pas d'ennemis. Trop chelou. Puis à un moment, je passe une porte, et il y avait... le jeu n'avait pas chargé. Je suis tombé dans les abysses, et c'est finito. Finito la run. je commence à avoir envie de pisser, c'est pas bon.
What the fuck?
There's another boat the damn way. I can't get a shot. Fast, assholes. You see her? Stay on that boat. We need to get past that decoy boat.
Shit! Grenade! Grenade!
Down. Doesn't look so good.
Fuck, man! One of the engines is gone! Give me a second!
Second is about all we got.
Come on!
Come on.
Grenada!
Over there, man! Over there!
Les grenades, grenades. Ça, hop, grenade dans la gueule. Attention, grenade. Attention les jeunes.
I think you go if you give us a second. Shit, look out! More of them!
Oh putain. Ça c'est horrible. Ils sont dans l'angle mort. Ils sont dans l'angle mort, je peux pas les toucher.
Hey! Hey, that's them! We're back!
Nice job.
That's us will be right! Look out! Get in that boot! Damn it! Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
Give it to the bomb. They got an armada out here.
Yo, take the side!
Je peux pas les toucher.
Tourist office should get a load of this.
And they know all about it. Shows a different campaign.
Push it! The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
J'ai fait un pipi. Je reviens, soyez sage. Soit... Ah, chapitre 6. Allez, perds pas la main.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us into the...
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit! What the hell? Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
They could invoice me.
I'd last half a second in a gunfight. Stick.
Ta gueule.
The server room is just past those cubicles.
Ah, pas mal ça. Ça, tu vois. D'accord. Merci. Alors ça, voilà.
Hey, we're good to go. Let's get that.
Ça peut être un killer.
Can we just spend a few more minutes?
T'as la boulette cam qui apparaît quand tu tues le dernier.
Come on, don't worry.
Et
I got your back.
dans un inconnu, la balle ne va pas le tuer.
Scared shitless.
Ça me l'a fait
Thought we'd seen worse.
sur un passage scripté. Genre le gars tire une roquette.
The server room is just down here.
Donc je tire dans la roquette pour la faire péter, ce qui est
You're doing good.
la suite logique des choses. Il y a la caméra et tout, sauf que la roquette ne pète pas.
Didn't think I'd have it
Je me la prends dans la gueule.
wake up in the morning.
Et ça va tuer évidemment.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to.
C'est vraiment beaucoup de plaisir quand ça arrive. C'est trop bizarre. On dirait qu'il y a des trucs par balle, tu sais. Putain, ça fait me foutre dans la merde, n'empêche. Hein.
Come on, move. You gonna be able to fix this or what?
Ah, plaisir.
I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. Sunday at the office, no one else would need these.
Merde. Oh. Oh, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Je suis vraiment troll. Hein. Je suis vraiment troll. Hein.
To death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. Shit. If I survived this, it'd be a victory for gross incompetence. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. Someone had ordered barbecued gringo, but I didn't have to serve it to them. Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco was falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Tire. Putain, mais... Oh là là là, mais c'est horrible ces bugs là. Oh. Une plombe à tirer. Oh, ça sent pas bon cette run. Hein. Sent pas bon, sent pas bon. trop de bizarreries.
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Et chapitre 7.
They told me the favelas were full of drugs.
Merde, je peux pas te parler.
Jesus, what a fucking creep. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I just shot up their favorite skin joint.
J'ai pas beaucoup de bullet time. Coucou. Putain, j'ai le temps de m'en mettre une. J'ai le temps de m'en mettre une.
I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across her.
Boom. Merde, je l'ai raté. Y'a d'autres qui en veulent là. Puto merda, t'es dit? Il parlait comme ça.
There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Faltando uma loira gelada. Falou que ia buscar, pô. Pô, eu falei que vai ser cara aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada.
Vai tomando seu cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja cedo. Que porra que estão fazendo lá embaixo? Olha só, moço, numa coisa de maconha.
One vice at a time.
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
Isso não vai ter final feliz pra você, mano. Tô saindo daqui. Você está bem, cara? Vendo tudo do lado de fora, maravilhado com o bairro. Olha agora, aí veloz na sessão, convite pra inserção da voz de um beat, irmão. Claro que é nóis, coração pelo que ama e faz.
Ce passage est horrible.
That much security.
C'est là où il y a eu le truc de la roquette qui a pas pris. Hein.
Pad.
Alors attention. Oui. La roquette à proc. La roquette. Oh putain. Ah, ça aurait été hilarant que... Ah, je la prenne dans la gueule. Oh merde. Bon, on va pas faire rire.
All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him.
Pardon? J'ai failli troller là.
I knew I shouldn't have gone there.
J'aime pas- En fait, ça me tend, ça me stresse l'émission où j'ai pas sauce dans les pattes parce que t'es pas comment il est habillé, là il est habillé comme eux.
Okay, I will be once we get out of
Dans
here.
dans l'euphorie là, c'est pas à l'abri, il en fout dans la tête quoi.
Got that feeling too.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! Can't see if there's anyone left to identify the bodies with.
You gotta get out of here, man. I don't respond well to being blown to bits. Shoot! Everyone stay away! Got the energy for an encore? Let's move!
I guess they helped with the grief.
Through the gate. Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look, we all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right, fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist looking fool. An aid worker? We'll work it out together, okay? Look, cuz, how long we been doing this? I'm not giving no handouts. Not asking for a handout. We're out here working.
Whatever. Shut up. Whatever.
Whatever you say.
There he is!
Right?
Just look.
Joe!
Oh!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow. The longer they had us split up, the more chance they had of picking us off. The dead bodies didn't need them.
Look, man, just be cool.
I'm gonna kill him!
Man, just breathe.
Pick up guns, say my goodbyes. Let's get out of here.
Allez.
Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Hey, asshole! More of them! They're rushing you! You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
You gotta move again. I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Go! Hit the gravestone! Shit! More guys! Okay, I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Windows coming up.
Great.
Flank it, man, to the left.
God damn it, killer! We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move! Hold it. That way, you fucking jokers. Move.
Where are we going?
Hey, take it easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
Putain, je regardais pas. Ah, j'ai trop le ouf là. J'avais peur que je l'oubliais derrière, et si je l'oublie derrière, elle peut le buter lui là.
Contract on my head, bro.
Putain, je suis trop le.
The morgue. How appropriate.
C'est parti en couille là. Pfiou, là c'est parti en couille là.
Pots here weren't cheap. I'd take a freebie. Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on, go, go, go. You can go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work. Can't move here, Max!
Reste combien de temps de jeu si tout va bien? Bah, je sais pas. Je suis chapitre 8, enfin là je vais être 9, il y en a 14. Donc je dirais que si tout se passe bien, spoiler, ça sera pas le cas, il doit me rester 1 heure. 1 heure, 1h20. Inch'Allah.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. My body ached and my eyes burned. I needed something to straighten me out.
C'est avoir un gars qui vient à gauche normalement. Visiblement non. J'ai peur ces roquettes là. Hein.
I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando,
Fala
porra?
alguma coisa, seu filho da puta!
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Pega, porra! No chão! Ali no chão, cara!
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Chão! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí! Sair daqui. História de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
Putain, il est tombé. Oh là là! Je me souviens plus du QTE. Il y a un QTE, je m'en souviens plus. Il y a un QTE, je m'en souviens plus. Il y a un QTE, je m'en souviens plus.
Problem was,
Oh
some
oh.
other fine gentleman had the same idea.
Oh oh. Je crois que c'est clic droit, clic gauche, F, contrôle.
I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest, and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium and office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I'd better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faz isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo.
C'était ça. Clic droit, clic gauche, F, contrôle.
Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o homem.
Après, il a eu le temps de m'en mettre une. Loul. Next. Ta gueule. Je fais ce que je peux, ok. Oh, ces missions où on est accompagné, c'est vraiment... Uno cauchemar. Bon là je pourrais push mais... J'ai du temps. Donc on va chill un petit peu derrière ce muret. Oh, je suis mort. Oh les fils de pute. Oh. Oh. Oh cette grenade dans le caleçon qui m'a mis. Oh ça a failli être terrible. Terrible.
hide
Oh
someplace
putain, la
out in the
grenade.
open.
Oui, aïe 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 aïe, ça failli être fatal. Oh putain de merde.
I had to get this
Ouh.
Oh my god,
Allez,
Max,
on n'a rien vu, c'est rien passé.
what's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here. This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiots
Jesus,
than
la
mine,
grenade.
and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail.
Combien de temps que j'y suis là 1h36.
Just check this. We need to get out of the open.
Ah, je pense qu'il doit rester 1 heure.
Alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life
Si, tu vois bien.
expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
If we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right. Ready. You got it? Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it.
Na sacada!
No, get down!
Armas em posição.
Je sais plus s'il y a une pilule là, je peux checker ici là. Une pilule là? Non, je l'ai ramassé peut-être. C'est ramassé.
I was getting good at this.
Je pense que je l'ai ramassé, j'en avais trop. Y'a quoi comme arme, nous? Rien. Mec à gauche qui va pas piquer, il va me saouler. Si, merci. Ok.
Tá lá, menina! Vem!
Oh! C'est fou ce qui vient de se passer. Là, c'est fou ce qui vient de se passer. C'est-à-dire que l'ennemi n'était pas là. L'ennemi était là, mais pas là. Il était invisible. Et j'ai eu beaucoup de chance de pouvoir le tuer.
Try something.
Oh! C'est une folie. Ça, c'est une folie. Parce que ça m'est déjà arrivé où genre l'ennemi était invisible comme ça, mais je ne pouvais pas le tuer. Donc évidemment, fin de run. Hein.
Let's get the hell away from here. One, it's
Oh.
okay. I'm right behind you.
Wow. Je vais tous y avoir droit. Hein.
There's someone down there.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ouais. Allô? T'as le droit de viser, frère. Merci. What the fuck? Voilà, ça y est, le jeu il commence à... Le jeu commence à dire stop. Faut que cela cesse. Respire le jeu, respire. Encore 3 chapitres. Tu vas pas me faire ça à 3 chapitres. Calme-toi, calme-toi. Et ça, après on n'en parle plus. Voilà, oh le délire de ce qui s'est passé quoi. Loul. Loulouloulouloul. Après j'ai encore envie de pisser.
Should we wait here for fossils?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max,
Quiet.
you're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in.
Allez, bouge son cul la gonzesse. Allez. Allez. Être enceinte c'est pas une excuse.
Open the door.
Ah, mon arme est invisible.
Listen, listen.
J'ai une arme invisible.
Check it out.
Pitié. Pitié. Pitié le jeu, pitié, fais pas ça. Écoute. Oh oh. Un mauvais moment pour changer ça.
I'm here. It's okay.
Moi, j'adore qu'on me fasse caca dessus. Voilà. Vraiment sur le visage.
Caca. Le caca qui débarque.
Ever driven a bus before?
Of course I
Ça ne
have.
me déconcentre pas bien sûr.
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I think I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. I give you the word. I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking
conduis.
thing straight and keep on
On en a déjà parlé l'autre jour.
Relax. You can do this.
Allez.
Ready? Go.
J-Pep.
You're doing fine. Try to stay calm. Just keep your foot on the gas. Careful. Try to keep us straight.
Calme! Au secours!
Yeah, I see it.
Oh non. Ils vont me reprendre le coup de la roquette, c'est bon.
All right, try to concentrate.
I can't do this, Max.
Just drive.
Et boum.
Hold on. okay. We're okay. You good?
Yes.
That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on. Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the Passos. Tell them to wait for me now. Go. Jump. Go.
Non, 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 non. Pire timing. Oh putain, quel enfer ce chapitre. Plus que 4. Je pense que je vais me merder, hein, mais... Celui-là, normalement, je le connais bien.
Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel.
Ok.
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. Sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feed. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
C'est fait.
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have known it. It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened. Aquí no hay nada. Miguel, ven. There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
Ah. Chier.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. The pirates wouldn't get everything. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent parasites. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Hey man, they're up there!
Expected to find on a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists.
Wesh.
I'd been the cabaret.
Son arme qui tire alors qu'il est mort.
Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
The fuck.
That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch. blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting the death.
Ah, mon Dieu.
Before it was
Allez, on s'arrête pas, on continue, on y va d'après. Non. Tu fais troller là. Là aussi j'ai fait troller. Bon, c'est pas ici que tu spawns toi mais bon.
I knew this thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture, like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man. Ufe, that deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get... Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution. This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
Rip.
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolissao meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. Where those bastards were going, they wouldn't need medication. I'd seen some dark shit in my time. At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open. Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Aimez-vous les mecs.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is?
Allez, allez, allez. Tous deux.
It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando, cara de babaca? Por favor, por favor. Eu te fiz uma...
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try and pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect
Ah, je peux
trip.
pas changer
If
d'arme.
someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Any time the prison riot had bought me was starting to run out. I had to keep moving. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes. They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. And of course, they were headed my way. heat was rising. That meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer. I'd killed more cops. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could.
Il frappe les fioles quoi, c'est horrible ça.
I couldn't get that. Still nothing to show for it.
C'est lui qui avance pas comme ça.
I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep.
Les ennemis qui avancent pas.
Rodrigo, Giovanna.
Hop, petit gilet pare-balles. Pas de raison qu'on en ait beau. Hop hop hop. On va partir sur les pills.
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence. Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market.
Bon là il faut espérer que le boss bug pas, parce que pareil c'est un endroit où il y a la pisse quoi. Des ennemis qui spawnent pas, des ennemis qui disparaissent.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
His cover was too good.
Thank you for all the fine work.
Felt like my vacation was coming to an
Oh, balle. Tu as la souris. Heureusement à la manette ça sera horrible. Et je l'ai déjà fait en plus à la manette. C'était une sale expérience.
Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
Bon, j'aimerais ça, merci.
The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. There were UFE all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of...
La musique! Musique, maestro! Qui arrive en haut normalement. En dessous, là.
A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge. Maybe they were in the next terminal. I'd keep looking until Victor sent me a postcard from Miami.
L'arme qui continue de tirer, ça me... Fout le cul. Me trouve le cul littéralement.
It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. Something for the nerves. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. Felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Je vais perdre un temps de fou sur ce passage, heureusement que j'en ai. Hein. Oh, vous vous levez? Heureusement qu'on a large de temps.
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had...
was about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Guys are running in over on the right. Over on the right. We're getting hit. Come on. Gotta be light to catch. It's not going to take off without you. Come on. Don't give up. Ay! Shit! That about sums it up. They don't want us getting down this run. They aim like an army and they're equipped like one. Right in front of us. I'm normally a behind the desk kind of cop. If only I'd been one of them too. All right, so good. That's them. Your career's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.
On l'a fait. La run est valide. « 72 minutes. Je me souviens qu'à l'époque sur la PS3 avec les temps de chargement de Baiser, c'était genre 140 minutes et tout, c'était une folie. x2. 2 fois plus de temps. Bon évidemment j'ai pas battu le record de 16 bits qui a mis 22 983 minutes. Hein.
You can be do what we want to do.
Non, pas possible. Voilà, ça c'est les joueurs PC ça, on les aime bien. Hein. Dommage. C'est dommage que je puisse pas voir vraiment où j'en suis dans le classement, à cause de tous ces enculés là. Aïe 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 aïe. Merde. J'ai relancé, je voulais pas. Je voulais juste voir mon classement. Bah là on l'a refait hein. Essaye de faire mieux. On rigole, on rigole, on rigole. On rigole, on rigole. Comment je peux avoir mon score en fait? C'est complètement con. J'attendais de voir ton exploit, je switch sur le live de mon mari. Bah, j'arrive. Alors moi j'arrive pas sur le live, j'arrive avec ton mari, mais j'arrive. I'm coming. Oh, bah écoutez, hein, j'avais dit on la ferait. On l'a fait. Force try, exceptionnel. Exceptionnel, 2h37 quand même. Bon, fait chier de perdre à la fin. J'avoue que sur la fin, je parlais plus du tout, j'avais le palpitant un peu, mais... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I did it. Cette VOD existe, je l'ai dit. Oh. Ouh. Aïe aïe aïe. Bah écoutez, on va s'arrêter là en vrai. Enfin, est-ce qu'on a besoin de faire plus que ça? Moi je pense pas. Hein. Savez quoi? Savez quoi? Bougez pas, hein. Les personnes présentes, ne bougez pas. Je vais faire quelque chose que je n'ai jamais fait. Je ne sais même pas comment on fait. Je ne sais même pas comment on fait. Je vais lancer un raid. Il faut me laisser environ 38 minutes le temps que je trouve comment on fait. Et je vous jure que ça sera fait. Comment on fait? Je sais pas moi. Je suis un nouveau moi. Je suis un débutant. Comment on fait? Comment je fais si j'ai envie de raid? Ah! Alors attendez, peut-être. Lancer un raid? Ah, bah écoutez. Écoutez. Moi, j'ai envie de vous dire. Moi, j'ai envie de vous remercier d'être venu, d'avoir soutenu la cause. On l'a fait. Je vous fais des bisous. Je vous envoie chez un copain vers lequel je vais me diriger. C'est-à-dire qu'on se retrouve là-bas. Et pas de bêtises, hein. À tout de suite. Attendez, comment ça marche? LOL. LOL! Je sais pas comment on fait, mais ça arrive fort, hein. Comme ça. Allez, des bisous!